everybody, and welcome to today's auction. Hope you guys are going to enjoy yourself. It really is a fun time when we do these auction live streams, and we've got lots of news on still. News is going to keep flowing. Probably just get used to it. We've got lots of stuff expected as well in the weeks ahead, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Now we've got a few announcements to look at as well in today's live stream. This is extended back-to-back live stream. This is the longest one we do in the week, so it's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, I want to say hi to everybody, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Of course, let me just check the audio, make sure that's all going good. Audio sounds good. So obviously we're going to welcome a lot of people on board the live stream over the next hour and 45 minutes. Should be a lot of fun. We've got 45 minutes left in the mega VCA, and that's got 2.5 billion Axion up for grabs. So we're going to check out on that, and then obviously we've followed that up with the opening hour of VCA45, which has got 500 million plus some extras in there. So we're gonna have a look at that too, and that's going to be a bit of fun. So we'll see how we go on that one. And let's just read some of the comments in the chat. Patricia says hi there with a bit of a chicken there, and I wonder what she could be talking about with the chicken. That must be some clue. So we'll work that out as we go in the live stream. Also, what else? I just said hi to Patricia, and John's in the house. Hi, Patricia and Superman. Hi, John. And John extends. I started watching the punky of Vabble AMA, which was on today, so that was one of the news items. But it was late, and I was tired, so we'll watch it today. And that's definitely a good idea. Alex K's in the house. Hey, Alex, good to see our moderator in the house. So very cool. Alex was with us when we did the live stream earlier today on Pulsechain and a few other topics. We added a few other topics in there. Also promoted the airdrop and market buys for Axion on Uniswap. So that was another little way of promoting that as well, and trying to get a bit of price pressure in there, because once it's gone, and liquidity squeeze is on. That almost rhymes, doesn't it? So yeah, very cool. And so good to see Alex in the house. All right, so let's just quickly do a wrap up. We've got 45 minutes to go in a VCA 44, and we've got 2.48 billion in there, 309,000 Axion. Boy, we go up into the millions already. We've got 18.39 ETH in there versus about 137, 138 ETH we need to sell out. So we're sitting at about 2/3 of one standard VCA, which would be about 27.5 Ethereum. So that's where we're at the moment. So not a strong VCA so far, but we've got 45 minutes to go. Will some big fish jump in there? We don't know. As a big new investor, some big existing investor, we're going to find out. 45 minutes. It is the sniping hour, so we'll see whether we can make a big impact at the end of the auction. And we do have 5 standard VCAs in here, so it is quite a lot. And we'll see whether we can get at least one, if not more, sold out by the end. I'm feeling confident we'll get at least to that one, but let's see if we get much more than that. Remember, anything that's not sold in this VCA rolls over to next Friday. So that would be huge if that's the case. So we'll just have to wait and see. Still got 44 minutes to go in the sniping closing hour there. The other side of it, of course, we've been out of that 18.39 ETH, with 85% goes on the market and buys wrapped Bitcoin for stakers, and that's 0.9656. Total wrapped Bitcoin, of course, bought is 1.135 Bitcoin. So that 10% goes back to the bidder, and 5% goes to the Axion Foundation. So that's not too bad. And you can see that total at the moment, after almost 44 VCAs, we're at 135 wrapped Bitcoin paid to stakers. So it's pretty neat. If you haven't got Axion, you want to get some wrapped Bitcoin dividends as well as Axion dividends. Get some Axion either in these auctions with all the benefits that come from being an auction, and you'll get access to some of this wrapped Bitcoin. And many people are going to hodl it and just play the long game with it, but you can do whatever you want with it ultimately. Recycle it back into Axion, or go and buy something else. So lots of different things you can do. And already 106.46 wrapped Bitcoin's been withdrawn, so pretty nice there. All right, so that's what's happening there with the current auction. We'll jump over to the official Axion portal. This is actually the official Axion portal page where you actually enter the auction. So if you want to get into the VCA today, hit the link below. You'll get into stake.axion.network /auction. So that's stake.axion.network /auction. You can find that in the video description, and you can hook up your wallet. You can click send max on your on your Ethereum, and then you can place your bid. Let's say if you did 1 ETH, you'd send your bid, it would go into the auction, it would show up on top of that 18.39 there at the moment, and then you'd get a new row below showing your bid into the auction, and then at the end of the auction period in 40 minutes or so, you will be able to withdraw and stake that, a minimum 60 days stake, maximum 5555. But of course, there's all the benefits: 10% wrap Bitcoin cashback, plus up to 20% Axion bonus for staking longer. Minimum 350 days, 6%, and 15.2 years, 20%. So pretty amazing. And then on top of that, you've got longer pays better for shares, which is huge, over 20%, basically 20% per year. And if you did a 15.2 year stake, it'd be over 300% bonus shares, which gives you a massive increase in the rewards that you get per dividend every day. So pretty awesome stuff, plus 8% minimum return. And a lot of people do that max share stake so they can get access to that wrap Bitcoin and get more of it each week, 4 times a week, in fact. So pretty exciting stuff. All right, so we've got VCA45 coming up after this one. It's back-to-back weekend on Friday, Saturdays, and we've got 525 million Axion in there, and it's worth $65,000 at the current Axion price. And the current Axion price, of course, you guessed it, it is 0001232. And obviously the market's pulled back, so the whole market's down, bar a couple of assets, and you're looking at 0000123. A great buying time at the moment to buy Axion for sure. So very interesting stuff. Now, obviously the gas prices are also pretty low at the moment. So you're looking at fast as 12 Gwei, standard as 7 Gwei. So pretty good time to get into the auction, relatively cheap as well. So you're looking possibly somewhere somewhere around $10 or something like that to enter, and maybe a bit more to withdraw and stake. Awesome stuff there. All right, let's go back to the chat, and we'll now that we've done an update of the actual auction, let's go back to the auction there. We've got 40 minutes to go. Let's check up some of the chats there and see what's going on. So let's do that. All right, Jonathan Kampala, the last stream was great. Hey, Jonathan, appreciate that. Really love the feedback, and great that you could make that. SB, happy mega VCA day. Hey, SB, great to see you again, and it's good to see some of you people around for sure. You peoples, as they say, you peoples. So very cool. John Atkins should have a competition for when the mega auction will be 1 trillion. Yeah, that was hopefully not, John. Hopefully not. And Jonathan Kampala, I keep buying Axion at this price. Love it. Yeah, that's the thing. If you just keep accumulating, DCAing on while the price is low, and then that's really a smart strategy. So pretty good idea to do that. DCA is the rule of the day. All right, so let's jump over to we were up to there. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Keep buying. And then Alex K says, I think they should burn half of the unsold supply that gets carried over to the mega. That's going to be interesting. That has been proposed, Alex. Just got to think about what, if you got to lift those dividends. That's all I'm thinking, Alex. You want to eventually get the scarcity. They could do that. I mean, they can always pop up the inflation later on. So that could be something they could do. Yeah, you might be right about that, Alex, I think. I'm just thinking about your dividend trade-off, but obviously if you're not selling in the immediate effect, then you want to sell them later on. So you could do that and just issue some more tokens later. But you've got to keep, they've got a rough cap, no, was it 500 billion rough cap for the inflation, something like that, similar to the Hex supply, which is like, I can't remember what it was, 570 plus 60, is it? Something like that. It's a balance between price and dividends. Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately, they need to get more wallets, and then you get to the point where you get scarcity, right? That's the old thing. That does take a bit of time, but marketing is probably the best thing you can do up front. But I definitely think that they need short-term measures to get the Uniswap going as well. So they've got a couple of issues, need particular solutions for each of those issues. And certainly constant buying is marketing for sure, and onboarding, making onboarding easy. If price stays too low, too long, it's not good for the morale. I agree with that too. That's why I said about short term. That's why even in the town hall, I was getting, hitting that hard, that issue about Uniswap buys. It's nice to see that the Vabble, and that's why I brought that up as a promotion today in today's Pulsechain, because we get huge number of viewers looking at the Pulsechain videos, and just introducing them to Vabble because that includes the airdrop, which has a Uniswap buys on it, tagged to it, which is not too bad. So anything that targets the Uniswap short-term price is a really big deal as well as getting obviously long-term investors. Getting long-term investors crypto, this is something you have to keep plodding away at. That is growing that market, but definitely something you have to do. John Atkins says it's difficult for me not to be a bit negative, but yes, we need more wallets. I know there are good plans, so the future should be good. That's right, there's lots of news coming up, lots of IEOs. They do attract new communities. So every IEO and IDO that we do attracts new communities. So, that's, on central exchanges or decentralized capital raises. So that's a pretty good thing. There's lots coming up. So I think we should, let's wait it out for another 6 weeks before we, start to say, we need to do more amazing things, as it were, to pull rabbits out of the hat or whatever. I think we've got actually pretty awesome momentum at the moment, so that's where I think we're at. But definitely we need stuff for Uniswap, and it was nice to see the Vabble launch is the first one to target that, and that's really great to see. Alex K says most of the buying interest is absorbed by the auctions, so the price does not ever need to go anywhere. Yeah, but you do need prices are self-fulfilling things. You need higher price to attract more people into the project. That's definitely the easiest thing in crypto, to get a higher price, attracts more people. The other side of course, is that that has higher dividends over time, because you need more ETH to get in there. But obviously, you still need to target the auctions as well. So you've got two issues, but need to target both of them. You need solutions for both. Simple as that. You need use cases for the Uniswap, and other, like I said in the town hall, I think some of the use cases are yield farming high APYs. That means the investor goes in. That doesn't affect the long-term program with investment certificate deposit. Doesn't affect any of that. People can just go on there and go onto those platforms and buy Axion on the market on Uniswap, and then go off and try and capture high APY. You and I are both doing it. So that's the easy. That's probably the easiest solution for short-term demand on Uniswap. Lift the price as well, and that price will then encourage more people to come in with a higher price. That makes just a complete perfect loop, really. All right, Dave. Hey, Business 2K is in the house. Hey, good to see you, Business 2K. I think I missed John Robertson's comment there. What is current percentage of auctions compared to Uniswap sales? Used to be only 10%. Yeah, it's not that anymore. Punky said that at the recent town hall, but I challenged that because we watch it every day. We can see that at the moment daily volume is 122.9 thousand, which actually is a bit better than it has been. Sometimes we get to 40, 60,000. So 122 is not too bad. It looks like my chart's gone completely blank on there. I have to refresh that. Here we go. We're refreshing. So yeah, I think that's if you've got particular issues, you need a solution for those particular issues. And I think that there are some solutions for Uniswap, and that will have an indirect benefit back around to the long-term investing as well. All right, so there we are, 000122, and just moving sideways at the moment, actually. So let's look at the daily on the price chart. Our liquidity is $3.8 million, 120,000 is daily volume. And 849 in the ETH pool, and 15.5 billion on the Axion side of the pool. So that's where we're at, and let's have a quick look. Yeah, we're basically just kind of moving sideways at the moment. We do have a slightly higher high, but nothing too dramatic. So waiting for that uptick there. We've got quite a few sales off, obviously. Oh, what's this 10 million here? Okay, what the heck is that? Oh, let me have am I in something here? I'm not sure. What is this account? This is bizarre. 10 million sales. There's some account offloading. It's hard to tell what's Axion. 13 million left there. Oh, it looks like an account's just offloaded quite a bit there. So that's interesting. Boy, I haven't seen that one quite like that before. But look at that. You've got an account offloading. That one offloaded 10 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they had about 153 million Axion. They've still got 13 million left. So interesting there. I don't know whether what that there's got profit 7.7. So yeah, they've just basically been selling out of there. So that's their decision. It makes the price a bit cheaper. And yeah, there we are. Okay. We saw that live. Let's go back. I think we got a bit more ETH in there. Let's go and see some of the ETH that we've got in the auction. We're 1847. And we'll just jump back there. Don't want to get distracted by some of the detail. John Robinson, I'd be in favor of buyback unsold auctions, so not to make wrap Bitcoin divs too low. Buyback unsold. And Alex K says rising price is the best marketing. Someone has to create scarcity. If mega auction is bigger than this one, then you know something needs to change. That's true if it accumulates over 2 weeks, for sure. Who's going to throw in 100 ETH into this auction? Any volunteers, says SB. Absolutely. And Alex K, one of the early controversies in Hex was the fact that all excess supply was taken off the market to prevent arbitrageurs selling the price down. That's right. That's what this leaving that level. So it was really easy for whales to go into the ETH, but then the gap was made up by the OA wallet, wasn't it? John Atkins, I thought you said something else here. Some accounting offloading. Some accounting offload. No, I was just talking about that account with 150 million. Yeah, it was offloading, basically selling out. And Alex K, we all know how it worked out. Yeah, we do. It's pretty good. Exactly, Alex, says Jonathan. So yeah. All right, so we got 18.47. Let's have a quick look at some of the bids that came in, of course. We'll go back, and then we just had this bid come in. This is the last one there, 0.07 from a dolphin. We had a shrimp go in there, 0.2. A shark about within the last hour of 0.10. And then what else we had there in the last hour? A shark there was 0.11. So we've got a few small bids in there, just adding up, and we've still got a little bit of time to go, of course. We've got 31 minutes, so we never know who could come in there. Might get some 5 bids, ETH bids, 10 ETH bids, who knows. It's been a while since we've had a 50 ETH bid or 100 ETH bid, isn't it? Or a 60 ETH bid. We used to get a few of those around, so it's been a while since we have some of those. I think the bigger bids we're probably getting these days, maybe sort of around the 8 mark. So John Robinson says, I don't. Let me have a look. Yeah, so what I was saying, Alex, is for short-term solutions, you know, you can do if there was yield farming available, like on QuickSwap and Layer 2, Adamant, Viper, and all those ones that you and I pretty much on, and maybe a few other people here watching, then you'd end up buying on Uniswap and then taking that off to chase high yields. So they could probably set up a few of those. The other side of it is, of course, they could do when they still need a US dollar solution. They could do some sort of liquidity raise for that, and then do a price floor of that, lock that liquidity in, do a price floor, and then leverage that stuff out for on the US dollar market. And whoever decided to stake could get that extra benefit as an airdrop. So that's kind of that would add extra revenue on top. And with the leveraged reserve pool, you don't need to sell out any auctions. You just have that just leveraged every day. So there's a couple of options that they can definitely look at. So let me know what you think of those, Alex. So those are just borrowed. Those ideas are just borrowed from successfully working elsewhere. So, hi, Alex. Price took off and never looked back. John Robinson says, yeah, that's right. Go for it then. And then Hex model is based on scarcity. Well, that's right. It's well below less than 5% now, or 5%. And it's going to be even less after the sacrifice stress, isn't it? So Johnson says, a great buy. I buy great projects when other people don't want them. That's the key. That's the key. Buy it when people are afraid, something like that. But we've actually been having pretty good auctions. Obviously, we've got these mega VCAs with the wrap-ups, but the regular auctions certainly sell out a lot very, very quickly. So we'll see how this one goes. And they are doing a 30-day review of the balancing as well. So we'll see. We definitely need 2 to 3 weeks. So cheers. Don't forget to grab yourself a cuppa or something. Sit back and relax, and enjoy the company of some of your fellow Axionites as well. So very cool. So hey, we're going to get into some of the announcements. We've got plenty of time. 27 minutes left in this closing hour of VCA44. We're going to jump over to the announcements and check out some of the news. So we've had awesome news flow the last couple of days, and it's only going to get better and better, I think, over the time. This is already awesome what we're getting, so it's going to be pretty nice. Let's have a look here. So today we had Punky had an AMA with Vabble for Axion launch, and who is ready to be on the ground floor for the next evolution of TV and movie streaming. Join me in 30 minutes on Punkonomics, where we have the leadership team of Vabble here for an aim, and bring your questions and your investment dollars. The funding round for this is an exciting partnership starts during the show. So this was launched by Punky. You can see the video there, and they had the two, the CEO and I think the CTO or COO, and you can see that on the channel. I love it using Streamlabs. Pretty cool. It's nice and easy using Streamlabs. So you got a bit of that there. You won't get the audio because I'm just feeding this through at the moment. But he's got the internet. He's got a good internet now, so that was working really well. I think there was only one minor issue, so it's nice. Punky's moved. Looks like he's moved to his new studio. He's got his little Axion he's got his little Axion artwork there. Some people were a bit upset because it was crooked on the side, but he'll probably fix that up. But his internet was actually working pretty well, which is nice. So that's nice and fixed up, and looks very cool, nice and clean. And yeah, we had Michael and James, both from Vabble, and they're both really great. They're really good, actually, communicators, both of them. And so that's going to be pretty cool. Now, obviously, they've got there's lots of QA in there, and basically it's like a 2 or 3 year minimum horizon for development, and so that's assuming they keep to a tight deadline. They've got the alpha and beta next year, the beginning, sort of the mid-end for that, and then they've got the live platform, probably a year after full live features. So there's quite a bit. It is an incubator one, and I think we've got 6 core people in the team. They're about to hire another person, maybe even more with the capital raise, and then obviously they've got other satellite people working around them in addition to the core team. But obviously they've got quite a bit of work to do, including the user interface, and obviously some of the challenges, of course, people raised with licensing, regulatory, and things like that. So and competition, obviously, as well. So we'll see how they go. They really want to target 3.5% of the market. It's pretty big thing. So hopefully they reach their capital raise. They're using 4 different IDOs. So Axion's is one of 4. They've already done some seed rounding and VC rounding already in the previous 2 months. So they're really wrapping up these 4 IDOs for their launch of the actual VAB token on the 24th. And I think that is actually that's probably, from a crypto pricing point of view, could actually get priced up pretty well. It's going to launch at 1.6 cents for the public round, which is really the IDOs. And obviously the VCs that got a bit cheaper, but with the bonuses, of course, that reduces the price, the average price down, I think, under a cent. So it's actually a pretty good deal for that. But we're going to check out all the details anyway. But this is the AMA, so check that out. Really cool. I'll just post this in the chat. Just let me get that link there for you. All right, SKB's in the house. Hey, SKB, cheers, bro. Yeah, cheers to see you. Always great to see you, SKB. And Alex K, RH mentioned De Beers Corporation, which cornered the diamonds market and could control the price by creating scarcity by tight controls on supply. That's exactly what's happening with Hex, if you watched that. So Axion has to do a few mechanisms to get itself in that position too. Alex K says, eventually Axion will figure it out. We have rocket scientists on the payroll after all. That's true. That is true. And Jonathan Kapala, yes, yeah, Alex, aren't they the one of the God Whale wallets? Not for sure. Yeah, right. The ETH whale I guess you're talking about. So this is the Vabble AMA with Punky, and let's just get that link in the house. So check that out, everybody who's watching. This is a really good AMA with Punkonomics, the marketing director for Axion, and AMA of Vabble. So check that out in your own time. It's actually a pretty good AMA. Now the VAB is launching on the 24th of June. So pretty exciting stuff. We're going to look at all the details. We've got plenty of time as we're going to watch. We've got quite a few minutes left in today's auction. So we're 22 minutes left. We're just waiting. We've got a bit more ETH in there, 19.47. So just slightly going up there. Let's have a quickly check out how we were at. So there, Shrimp just bid in 1 ETH into the VCA. So that's really cool. And just slowly just ticking up there in the sniping, closing sniping hour with 20 2.5 minutes to go. So we're over 1 Bitcoin now in wrap Bitcoin dividends to all stakers. So pretty nice there. We've actually bought 1.2 Bitcoin. 10% goes back to the bidder and 5% to the Axion Foundation. So we're looking pretty good there. We need about 27.5 to sell out 1 VCA, but obviously we've got almost 5 VCAs in here. Yeah, about 27.5. That would be at one. So we're over 2/3 now. Maybe about 70% sold out of 1 standard VCA. So yeah. All right, let's quickly go there. Alex, you might want to actually suggest to Punky, I know there has been talk about it, but doing a half burn, that's interesting, but you got to get that balance right between dividends and the price and stuff. There's lots of moving parts, so get that on there. All right, so boom, there we are. That's one. Check out the AMA with Vabble. Very good. If you're looking at going into Vabble, there are 3 different components to Vabble. Capital raise. So you can do go. There's a pre-sale, there's the IDO, and there's the airdrop. And the airdrop, if you're haven't even got a stake in Axion and you want to get access to this, you can go into the airdrop, and we're going to check those details out. And that actually gives buy pressure for Uniswap as well. So that's really cool. A nice little tactic. I love that. And it's also beneficial for everybody that gets involved in that, obviously. All right, so we're doing pretty good on the auction there. Let's quickly go to the second piece of announcement that was out today, and this is huge. This is really big, and this is to do with the V3. So Axion version 3. This is huge upgrade for Axion coming out, and it's obviously going to public testnet phase. Now I've also I've filled in the form for this. I'm hoping to do some live streams on this live. So if you're not going to end up doing the testing yourself, I do encourage you to help out with the testing. But I will be doing some live streams as I've done in the past with the testnet on the Ropstein network. So that should be a bit of fun. I always enjoy doing the testnet. You can play around and see if you can break something or find enhancements. So pretty good. All right, so this is from Jubin. We're getting ready to move into version 3's public testnet phase. So this is really nice. I mean, the team has, I think, communicated just so beautifully on basically all the topics. In particular, V3 has been a real standout. We need your address in order to airdrop Ropstein ETH and testnet Axion to your wallet for you to be able to interact with the different testnet contract versions. Basically, get some testnet Ethereum and Axion there. Important. Make sure you don't use all your testnet Axion on a single contract version. So you have to apparently download it differently. Particularly Axion testnet, you probably won't have any other. You have to ask for more tokens. The ETH you could probably just pull in from some testnet free claim ones, but that's probably right. Version 3 public testnet will have multiple phases, each phase lasting 24 hours. So I'll probably have to do a lot of live streams if I get access to that. I got to ask the team, of course, if they're happy for me to actually do public muck arounds on the testnet there. In order to properly test the version 3's interaction with our previous contract versions, we'll need to start the version 1 and get stake bid data loaded on there, then deploy version 2, get stake bid data on there, and then finally deploy version 3 where we can test upgrades from previous versions, staking a version 2 bid that wasn't yet staked, general usage of version 3 stakes, etc. Each day on the testnet contract will last 1 hour. So it depends on the hour whether I'll be able to actually cover that, but I'll do my best to try. Fill out the following form with your Ethereum address if you'd like to participate in Axion's public testnet for version 3. Testnet will be running on Ropstein. So all you have to basically do is fill out this form here, and you can check this out. You fill out this form, and you can get access basically to that. So this address is a bit long to post in the chat, I think, but that's where you can find it on Discord if you want to get in. Just put your address in here, click submit, and that's all you need to do. Pretty easy. I don't think this form's actually going to fit in the chat there, so you might have to go to Discord if you want to get involved in that. Pretty cool. All right, so that was second big news. Let's go back to the auction. See we've got some more ETH in there, and I'm going to check on here as well. So we're still climbing up 19.47, not too bad, and we're still waiting. We've got 18 minutes left in the closing sniping hour for VCA44 So we'll just track through that. John Atkins got a comment there, so I might as well read that first before we go to the last major news item. Just for info, Axion mining has increased a bit in the last week. It was getting around 2,340 Axion per hour, and now getting around 2,700. I have 2 NFTs, which helps. Yeah, so NFTs give you a 10% bonus on top of that, so it's 20% bonus John's getting. The other side of it is that we had that big whale leave, so that was possibly a big reason as well, John, is that the whale took its liquidity and sold. And so you're probably getting a better rate from that. And Prana pointed that out last time, I think yesterday as well. So yeah, good upside for you there, John. Nice one. And thanks for providing liquidity in the liquidity pool. All right, cool. All right, so let's go to the third one. We've got 17 minutes to go in VCA44. Let's check out the next announcement. So we're going to quickly go there. Actually, I wonder if that would actually fit. Let me just paste that again. That might actually fit in here. Let's do that. So was it version 3? Axion version 3 testnet. Yeah, we'll see if that works. If you can log on to that, let me know. If that you can actually see that link. If you can actually use that link, let me know. All right, so then there's the action. This is this is big news as well. Obviously, Vabble Presale is now open for registration. This was about 8 hours ago. So about 8 or 9 hours ago, this launched. So the Vabble Presale is now open for registration. So that's pretty cool. And you can just basically go on to Axion launch-Vabble. So you can check that out. I will post that in the chat. And let's put that in there. Vabble Presale is now open for registration. So we'll post that. Boom. And let's put in the address there. So if you want to get access to that, obviously it's on the Axion portal. And you can go to that. We're going to have a look at it right now, live, actually. So you can check that out. Boom. All right, that's the second piece there. So those are the 3 big news items, and they are all big. They're all very significant, and it's great to have those up and running. All right, so that was a huge news flow today, on top of yesterday, which was also a big news flow. So well done to the team. Really good stuff delivering. Nice. All right, let's jump over to the actual portal, and we'll check that. I thought we saw some ETH sneak in there, but I don't think there was, just the changing numbers. All right, so here we are on the Axion launch. It's the what's the 5th tab down, and this is on stake.axion.network. Okay, and we're on the launch page, and here we are. We obviously got Direwolf going, so if there's a fundraiser, don't know if that's closed yet, so you can get it says in progress, so you can check on that. We'll check on that probably just in a second. And then we've got the Vabble, which has just launched the pre-sale. So the Vabble pre-sale, IDO, and airdrop. We'll click on there. You've got a big introduction there. And we'll click on all the full detail and have a look at that. So you've got obviously all the write down. We've already been through a lot of this. And here's the different components. Component 1 pre-sale. It's for everybody except excludes US citizens and these other countries. Then the IDO is available globally. So great, that's access to everybody. And obviously the airdrop as well, I believe so too. And this one here is actually the one that actually drives demand onto Uniswap, which is really neat. So nice little add in there. This is one of the mechanisms that you can do that. So I really like this. I was really impressed. So Vabble airdrop, $84,000 worth of VAB being airdropped to participants, 5.25 million VAB, and the issue price is going to be 0.016. And obviously it's launching on the going on Uniswap on the 24th of June. So that's really cool. So basically the requirements to get into the airdrop itself, which is $84,000 worth distributed. You have to do a new purchase of 1 million Axion from Uniswap after June the 16th at 7 o'clock UTC, and also yep, and so you have to stake that 1 million for at least 350 days. You have to buy 1 million and stake it for 350 days, and you also have to purchase $100 of VAB between 24th of June and the 1st of July. So that's when it actually launches on the 24th of June. So those are the 2 purchases you need to make, and obviously you have to post the links to those 2 transactions in a Google form when it's made available. Not yet available, and obviously the VAB will be available at Uniswap on the June the 24th at 2 o'clock PM UTC time, or 1400. So there, and the airdrop will once you've done those 2 transactions, once you've made those 2 transactions, and you've put the form in, you'll then get an airdrop on the 2nd of July. So that's pretty nice. Obviously, they can also, if you've staked, they'll also be able to see your stake in the system. So I think that's pretty neat. That gives some demand, buying demand to both VAB and to Axion short term. That's pretty cool. And obviously staking 350 days is nice. So that's the the airdrop. So if you want to get into that, you can do. And that's what we promoted during the Pulsechain live stream earlier today. Obviously, we're getting a lot of people from all over the communities. So it was a nice way of introducing them to Axion, and obviously some buy pressure as well. All right, so the pre-sale has obviously launched. This is the main thing that's launched today, about 8 hours ago or so. And so only available to those with at least 500,000 Axion staked 5 days. Pre-sale participants with at least 500,000 Axion staked for 5 days will receive a 66.7% bonus at the end of the vesting period. And that's pretty attractive, right? So that's a pretty nice deal. And pre-sale price at 1.6 cents. That's the public issuance price. So that is higher than the seed and VCA, VC investors earlier in the previous month. Total, that was quite common, they do that like that. Total pre-sale allocation 62.5 million VAB tokens, $1 million US, and max allocation is for users is 500,000 for 5 days stakes, so 10,000. NFT holder with 2.5, 20,000, and 100 NFT 555 plus Axion liquidity provider is 25. So you can see 10, 20, and 25 are the maximum amounts, and the total pre-sale allocation is 1 million. So it'll be interesting to see the combination of that. Obviously, if you do have a max, I think if you have a max amount and you miss out on something and they undersell, then they can come back to you and offer. So just put your max in that you're interested in buying. It might be 10K or 20K or whatever. So whatever the allocation is, it would get averaged down lower. But if obviously they don't sell the whole million, then they'll end up coming back to you and offering that. So that's what Punky said today in his live stream, this one here. So that was cool. And let's go back to, jump around there. Let's go back here. So the vesting schedule will be 1 month cliff. So that's and then 10% upfront, 15% per month after that for 6 months. And with the bonus coming, and the bonus there was that 66.7% bonus coming at the end of the 6 month schedule, making an effective pre-sale price of 0.0096 per VAB. So that's pretty attractive, right? And that's closer to the seed funding and VC funding. So that's pretty cool. The cutoff for the pre-sale pledges is June the 22nd and 2021. So it's only a couple of days away, and not available to US citizens, etc., in the rest of these countries. So they're pretty cool on that, and obviously the IDO is there as well. So very cool. The IDO is going to be obviously for 1 million Axion stakes, 350 days. Pre-launch IDO partners 500,000 Axion for 5 days will receive the same bonus, and then obviously similar issue price. Total IDO allocation 78.125 million VAB, 1.25 million US dollars. So that's pretty cool. And max allocation, I guess that's where they get the 2.25 million plus the 84,000. So that's the total. So the 10,000, 20,000, 25,000, same as above, and same vesting as well. And the cutoff date same and available, but difference is it's available globally. So really nice to see that. So those are the key outtakes there. Available globally and apply for pre-sale. And I think there's a form here that you can fill out. So these are where the forms are. So get into that if you're interested. Obviously, do your due diligence. Read through everything, and you can fill in the forms. Fill in the form here, which is right here. So I might as well. We've got the Vabble there. John Atkins says the V3 link works fine. I registered my wallet address to help test. Great, excellent, John. So Vabble pre-sale. Boom. So there's that form for the Vabble pre-sale, so you can check that out too. Boom, there we are. All right, so that's that. So we've gone through all the news there. Hope you guys enjoyed that coverage. And it's sometimes just nice to to go through it online and live show. So we've got a massive amount of ETH that's gone on, by the way. So we're going to celebrate that. Woohoo! All right. Look at that ETH going. Wow, wow, wow. We're at 28.2824, so we're over 1 VCA sold now. We've got 8 minutes to go. Bitcoin is up to 1.49 and 53,000 US dollars. So nice one there. I did feel confident we would sell out at least 1 VCA. So that was pretty nice. Let's have a look and see what bidders came in there while we were going through the Vabble presale. So we had the shrimp came in with 038. And let us go back here. So yeah, 038. Then we had a big bid 8 ETH from the dolphin, and I did say that it's kind of been our bigger ones at the moment, around about 8 ETH. And then we've got a shrimp coming there with 0.09. Pretty awesome. So what happens that this dolphin came with 8.31 ETH. They get 10% back immediately to their wallet paid in Bitcoin though. And so they got 0.05. That's $1,855. So thank you very much to them. And then obviously 85% of the ETH that they put into the auction, they went to stakers, which is 0.4421 Bitcoin, almost 16,000 US dollars, and then the remaining 5% goes to the Axion Foundation. So that's pretty nice. So congratulations to all those investors, and obviously they will also get the Axion at the end of the auction, which is only 7 minutes away or something. So yeah, 7 minutes, and they will get, the rate will be 18.2 million Axion per ETH as well, in addition to that 10% Axion, 10% wrap Bitcoin back to their wallets. Then they'll also get bonus Axion if they stake 350 days to 555 days, and that'll be between 6 and 20% for the Axion. And that's a whole bunch of Axion they'll have. And then when they go to stake it, they have the chance of going for longer pays better, which is 20% more shares per year. Because when you stake your Axion, you get shares in return, and then you get the Axion back at the end of the stakes that you make. So pretty cool there. So 18.2 million Axion. That's pretty awesome stuff. We're still in these awesome levels right now, and it's just going to be interesting to see how long that lasts for. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so we've got the Axion price too, 000122. Hopefully my API's updating on that. So fun times, folks. 1.5 Bitcoin paid to stakers. Yeah. And what does that leave us at? 135.57 wrap Bitcoin paid to stakers so far. So that's pretty good. Let's actually work out. Let's work out the amount of ETH that's been sold as well. So we've got 28.24. Times 18.236. So we've sold 514.98 million Axion. So yeah, million Axion. So 514 basically 515 million Axion's been sold so far today. So that is just over 1 VCA. So not too bad. All right. John Atkins, that's great. That's a normal VCA sold out. Yeah, that's pretty positive. I like to normalize it to a VCA level, because at least that's giving you some perspective as well. Because obviously there's almost five VCAs in the mega VCA, and the market definitely has a good appetite for 500 million. I think we've seen that consistently, but obviously getting to going above that is a super bonus. Like I think it was last mega auction that we had. I think we did just over. We did 1.1 billion Axion. So we didn't do that today. I think that was the same time last week. So we didn't do it today, but still pretty good. Very excited. My new iPad Pro with great screen arrives today. Paid for with wrap Bitcoin. That's awesome. It's a beautiful showcase. You should contact Joel in the marketing department and give him your story. They could use that in a generic way, just as to quote you on that one. That's a pretty good story, John. Joel and on Discord, that'd be pretty good for that. They might be able to use that in the marketing thing. That'd be nice. So very cool, looking good, folks. And we're just closing it out, just under 4 minutes to go. Yeah. So see how we go here. $28.24, $63,500 US dollars have gone into the auction today, so it's not bad. Obviously, the capacity amount is 303,000, but 63.5 is not too bad at all. So looking good. 3 minutes to go, and we'll see whether we get any more snipes in there. Just jumping back over there. Sometimes they came in a bit faster. So let's have a quick look here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for the notifications. And of course, don't be a stranger in the chat. We love to hear your comments, your experiences, whether you're going into the auction or anything like that, or doing new stakes or anything like that. Just let us know in the chat. Very cool. Also, we didn't do any poll. We did our first poll yesterday, and we're going to do. I'll try and think of another poll. Won't do a poll every day, but we'll if anything's topical, we'll definitely do those polls. It was pretty neat. We got 18 responses yesterday. That was pretty fun. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Very cool. Cheers, everybody, and enjoy your divs, wrap Bitcoin divs. Obviously, the more shares that you have, the more of those sweet divs you'll be getting. That's just the way it works. Excuse me. That's pretty cool. Very excited by my new iPad Pro. Yeah, I have seen those on the ads. They look pretty fancy. They got the fold-up ones, right? All the fold-up screens. It's quite a different iPad actually from the previous ones. Remember, I told you my story. I had the very first iPad, and I walked around, and I even went to the McDonald's with the free Wi-Fi, and people were freaking out. They're like looking at me like I was from the future, and because I had this iPad and no one else had iPads. And but now everything's normal, right? Everyone's got big phones and fabs and all the rest of it. So SKB, give us a pole dance, Superman. Yeah, nice SKB. Yeah, you have to super chat me for that one, SKB. So yeah, nice one. All right, so let's go for gold on that one. Let's do a pole dance. Yeah, I don't even have a pole. I'm sitting down in the chair, for goodness sake. How am I going to do a pole dance on the pole thing? Anyway, I probably have to get on America's Got Talent. That's what they do on those shows, right? They come in and do those sort of things. All right, we've got a minute and 30 seconds to go. 28.24 ETH in there. 135 ETH is our target. $63,425 has gone into the auction today. I mean, it's a fair dinkum amount of money. And 303,500 is the target. That's 5 VCAs almost. And we have just sold just over 1 VCA. So there we are. All right. Counting down, last minute. Hold your breath. Don't forget, after this, we're opening up for VCA number 45, which is just over half a billion Axion in that. So that's going to be interesting to see what we get in the opening out of that. Will we hear crickets, or will we see some ETH jump in there? We'll find out pretty soon. Maybe people are away for the weekend. Maybe they're all away on an island somewhere. Who knows? The market is quite red across the board, of course. You got ETH pulled back to 2,200 and Bitcoin down to 35,000, sorry. So the market is a bit of a red day. There are 15 seconds to go. We're counting it down. 13, 12, 10, and we're just going the final few seconds. And there we are. I'm going to grab myself another little drink. I think I'm running out of drink here, but here we are, folks. We ended VCA number 44. We've ended at VCA number 44, and that's our result. So not too bad, actually. At the end of the day, 1.5 Bitcoin and divs, not too bad. We actually bought 1.75 Bitcoin with this 28.24 ETH. 10% goes back to the bidders, 5% to the Axion Foundation team. Not a bad day. And also, they're getting a pretty good rate again, 18.2 million Axion per ETH is out of there. So they stake that fat and large. They'll be getting this huge bonus as well. Another 20% on that if they do 5 stake. And obviously, they're getting a great rate on that. Plus their wrap Bitcoin, and they can go buy iPad Pros like someone else in the chat. All right, very nice use of that, by the way. All right, so very cool. Hey, welcome everybody to the live stream. We're just opening up VCA number 45. It's about to set up. So welcome to the live stream, Axion's auctions on Axion Token channel. I'm your host. My moniker is Superman, and so welcome to the chat. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for the notifications, of course, and check out all the latest news on this channel. We've been covering everything from Vabble through to Direwolf, which we're going to check out as well. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's just quickly go there. We've got a couple comments. Poll, not poll. I got it. SKB, nice one. Family show. Yeah, keep it family. I'm always saying keep it family show. PG comments. John Atkins, very cool. And Sanders says, I'm guessing people saving money for Vabble. That's true too. Nice observation, Sanders. That's why I love the community. They always come up with a different perspective, and really good. That was a good insight there, Sanders. So thanks for that. John Atkins, cheers, Alex. And Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey, Kevin, nice to see you. Hello, everyone. Just bought more Axion and staked it for airdrop. We'll buy Vabble on the 24th. So, you know, Kevin's the perfect example of doing that airdrop, buying some Axion and picking up some VAB on the 24th, and getting that sweet airdrop as well, and getting that low average issue price as well. We'll buy Vabble on 24th. Another of my friends is coming aboard. I'm excited to be part of this. Hey, that's brilliant, Kevin. Big congrats to you guys and all the best. But that's the idea. And it also not only a win for Kevin, but it's also a win for you know, for the Axion ecosystem, and the price on the Uniswap helps to put a bit of price pressure on the Axion. So nice. Also, Kevin, you seem like a critical thinker, says Jonathan Kapala. So very nice. So that's where we're at there, folks. And obviously, we're getting a couple of buys in there now, so that's nice. We like the green buys. Obviously, we had an account sell out, so this account completely sold out. That 13.9 million was their last bit. So there we are. Weekends, and they're off somewhere else, no doubt. I wonder where they've gone to. I could actually, sometimes we chase them down and see where they're actually going to. Sometimes they're just going to ETH or US dollars. Sometimes they go into another project. So it's interesting to see exactly what their mindset is. But we've got a couple of buys now. What's that? Another 5 million. Nice. So looking good there. And let's jump over to the setup. Let's just refresh this page, and we'll get the setup for today's VCA number 45. 45. Amazing. All right, so there we are, folks. So we've got 23 hours and 56 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We have got 525,386,225 Axion in VCA45. This is a standard VCA. It's got a bit of extra stuff in there, probably penalties, as my guess, from stakes. And we've got $64,312 to sell it out. We've got our target is 28.64 Ethereum, and so that actually makes pretty similar to what we just got. So my numbers might have been just slightly under there. So we basically sold out a VCA last one. Ethereum is so that's our basically 64,312. Now we're obviously still another VCA, so we're going to wrap Bitcoin dividends rather than Axion. Axion, you get that in regular auctions. So we'll have a regular auction after this VCA, and that will be auction day. What auction day are we on now? Auction day, we just started auction day 218. So that's VCA45, auction day 218, and that's where we started. And then on auction day 219, we'll have a regular auction. You can see it down there, 200 million, and that will be a 10% bonus Axion rather than wrap Bitcoin, which we're getting at the moment. If you bid in to the auctions, that'll be $24,500 at the moment. So that's where we're at, folks. 28.64. Let's see if we get any sniping in this first hour. And sometimes people decide to go into a whole fresh new auction, despite the fact that there was plenty of Axion in the previous one. So there we are. And our auction rate at the moment, 18.2 million Axion per ETH. You get 10% wrap Bitcoin cash back and up to 20% Axion bonus, just as in all auctions now. So very exciting. Now, obviously, when ETH goes into the auctions, 85% of it is used to buy wrap Bitcoin back and give that back to stakers. So nice. All right. Don't forget, if you want to get into the Vabble Presale, it's on the launch page. Just go down to the launch, get into that, and you can find the forms that you need. You just click here on here, and you'll be able to scroll down. You can read the pre-sale details, which we went through earlier, the IDO details, which we went as well, which is available globally to investors, 1.25 million for that. Apply for the pre-sale now. You can click that button there, open up the form for you, and then you've got the Vabble airdrop as well, which you can get that as well. The Google Forms for that's not yet available from the looks of it, so that will be coming, is my guess. But this one here for the IDO and the pre-sale looks to be open. So if you just hit on that, not sure where that will have. So it's got all the details that you have to fill out. So not too bad actually. So you just have to read this opening part for the pre-sale. Yeah, it's just the pre-sale form. So you can fill that out. It's not it doesn't look like the IDO part. You got to put your email in, put your 4-digit PIN number. You've got to make up a guess, enter your ETH address associated with your Axion stake. Make that very important. And do you have at least 1 million Axion stake for 350 days? At least 500,000 Axion stake for max share. And then do you have at least 500,000 Axion stake for max shares? and then what allocation do you qualify for, and you can click one of these with the NFTs. How much do you intend to pledge towards Vabble? So if you're intending to do the maximum, put the maximum, and even if you got scale back, then at least you're getting the maximum. And obviously if they do undersell the total 1.25 million, then they'll probably come back to you since you had a maximum and scale you up or something like that. So we'll see how that plays out, but then just click next, and page 1 of 7, so there's a few other pages to go on that one. Probably won't let me go much further, but you get the idea. All right, let's go back to the auction page. Check this out. Hey, welcome everybody to the live stream on Axion Token. I'm your host, Superman. That's my moniker online, and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications. And we are doing the opening sniping hour for auction number 45. That's a VCA45, and we're on auction day 218. So we're really getting up there in our days, and it's really one of the special, unique features of Axion is to have daily auctions. So I'm not aware of anybody else that's doing that, and obviously it's a lot of fun to see who bids in, how much ETH, how much ETH you get in, and what sort of wrap Bitcoin and Axion dividends that you get. It's just a bit of fun, really a living crypto, really. You can get involved in that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Once again, we've also got the launch pad, and we've got IEOs coming out, and we've got more coming as well. So it's a lot of fun. That does introduce a lot of new communities to Axion, and each time they're getting better structured, and you can see that it's able to bring the communities across, also getting better value options in there as well. So the team's certainly getting better at that, and it's very exciting to see some of these developments as well. And they do obviously give further opportunities to max share stakeholders as well as the general stakers in this last one. So there's a lot of fun stuff coming out there. So hats off to the team for the innovation in that space, and things just keep continuing to get better. So very cool. All right, so we're going to see, we've got 9 minutes in. We're going to see whether we get some ETH in here. I'm just going back to I'm going to close out of the pre-sale form there, so you don't forget to check that out if you want. And we're going to refresh this page. It looks like we had half a ETH come in at that stage. I'm just going to refresh and see how we go there. Boom, close all that out. Now, when they have a VCA close, a lot of people have to withdraw the stake, withdraw the bid that they've got in the auction, and then stake it for a minimum of 60 days, maximum 5,555 days. So if we go to the actual activity on the Axion Today dashboard, all these links are in the video description, by the way, if you want to check them out yourself. And you can see last bid into that last auction was 0.5 ETH that we just had. So that's interesting. And we probably missed that when we had the first authorization. We've already had one stake come out here, so the shrimp's become a fish. 10.9 million, almost 11 million Axion, and they've max staked that 2 minutes ago. So that's pretty cool. We're already 12 minutes into the opening hour, and that's where we're at the moment. So this one here looks like it's just missed, so that's probably not out of the VCA that we just had. So we're expecting a lot more stakes coming out of that auction as well. So there we are. Let's just quickly do a wrap up of the ecosystem, as we always do at the end, and we'll keep going on with the auction which just opened up. We've got 286.8 billion total supply of Axion. We've got 47.2 billion liquid. We take off the dev spending wallet, then we've got about 44.8 billion, something like that, liquid. So what did I say? 44.8, yeah. And then we've got just under 240 billion staked, which is an incredible number, and we're still sitting at that 83.5 to 84% range if we add back in the wallet there. So pretty cool. Ranked number, crypto rank is 826. Total stakes, we finally hit 25,000. Again, I don't know if we've ever been here before, but 25,036. We've got average stake size 9.26 million, and our average stake length keeps going, 2,414 days. Let's get the old calculator out and work out that, because that's definitely longer than the average for Hex, which I think is about 5.7 years. So we divide that by 365. So we're sitting at 6.6. So we're basically got another year average length, and that's probably that focus on long-term investors and the max share stakes have really lifted that up, and that's why average stakes are about a year longer than Hex, which Hex is a fantastic, right? Because that used to be, what was it, 4.5 years, now 5.5 or more. So it's pretty cool on that one. Market cap 11.38 million, and the share rate is now 1.1653. And that obviously that goes up every day, so it's always better to stake today than tomorrow or in a month's time, because you're going to get more shares, and that's the main game and certificate of deposits with dividends on top of them as well, is to get more of that reward the more shares you have. So pretty cool. All right, so we're 12 minutes in, and we'll jump over, just check out the number of shares in the market. We finally hit it, folks. We finally hit 600 billion shares in Axion. So there we are. That's pretty cool. That's another milestone, 600 billion Axion shares. So pretty awesome. Now later in the life of Axion, probably next year onwards, in the Goldilocks phase, year 2 to 4, there's going to be some deflationary policies go out, or activities with NFTs and stuff, and share burning involved, and trading of shares, NFTs and stuff like that. So we're going to watch this number, and then there'll be a deflation aspect as well. So it's going to be interesting. But obviously, there's kind of a natural deflation anyway. When stakes mature, there are less shares on the market. They get destroyed, and it's harder. You have to have more economic energy to get the same amount of shares and stake longer again to get those shares. The share rate keeps going up. Same impact on anything happens. The same in Hex, same in Wise. So you get the sort of that cliff, and there's less shares at some stage in the future. So that's interesting there. It's Max Share Club, 121.19 billion in the Max Share Club now. Pretty impressive stuff. And the stakes is 8,548, and we're going to march on to 9,000 stakes for sure. And we're sitting at Wrapped Bitcoin, 135.6 Wrapped Bitcoin after 44 VCAs, 106.5 has basically been withdrawn. Was it 3.8 million versus 4.8 at the current price of Bitcoin, which was, had quite a dramatic pullback over the last 24 hours, back down to 35 from 40, wasn't it? 40, even just over 40. So quite a big pullback there again. So definitely want Bitcoin to hold back over 30,000. We definitely want Ethereum to hold over 2,000. We really don't want to go much further down. But obviously, I would say that the conditions are not bearish, fully on bear yet, but they are bearish. We're definitely in slightly bearish tone. But as long as those two asset classes assets hold over those prices, we won't, it shouldn't be too bad. People are talking about a golden cross in Bitcoin, so we'll see how that plays out or not. Let's quickly go to CoinGecko, and we'll check out those prices straight away. So here, so Bitcoin's up just a tad, 35,800, and Ethereum just up a tad too. It's got negative here, but that's actually a bit higher than it was before. 2,240, Binance at 240, and Cardano at 143. Now, obviously, Cardano's got the big news, smart contract stuff coming out, rolling out, so everyone's waiting for that. Dogecoin at 29 cents, XRP at 80 cents, and Polkadot at $21.22. And Bitcoin Cash finally made it back into the top 10. We've been watching that. So it was like 13, 12, 11. So Bitcoin Cash, folks, on CoinGecko, based on CoinGecko, is back in the top 10. Obviously, this gate keeps Hex, so you have to go to Nomics for Hex. And Hex is, I think they're still, let's go check out that. We'll go and check out the Nomics view, which is no gatekeeping on Nomics. And you see Hex is at number 4. So it's actually moved up one spot and seems to be staying there for the time being. Just at the moment. And so that's interesting stuff. Will it be able to flip, get up there? Flip Tether, of course, which is 62. There's a long gap between Ethereum, of course, and of course with the upcoming Pulsechain, we might end up seeing Pulsechain up in these top 10 measures. It's going to be interesting to watch that too. All right, that was pretty fun. Let's jump back over here. We're waiting for some ETH to come in. We're basically 16 minutes into the opening hour of VCA number 45. So there are 45. Sounds a good number. All right, so welcome everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for the notifications. Let's get into some of these comments. I got a little bit behind. Apologize about that. Thanks, Jonathan. A lot of smart people in this community. I'm here long term. There are a lot of smart people in the community, and the actual team and the actual core team, Axion Foundation. A large some of them come from the community. Are super smart. We've got some very super smart people around, so it's great to have that in one of the premier certificate deposits. It's supercharged, of course, because we've got dividends on top and other things like that, IEOs, launchpads, all sorts of stuff. So very cool. Alex K, welcome to the team, Kevin. Yeah, that's a really nice welcome. Malcolm Hemsley, hey, been a while, Malcolm, good to see you. Hello, all better later than never. B3 steaming, looks sharp, Superman, well done. Hey, it's looking really good, really good. So congrats to the Death Row brothers and the devs. So very cool to see that. Hex is really number 3. Tether is the stablecoin. That's true, Jonathan. Thanks for the clarification. That is true. So I was just really talking about it flipping flipping the thing too. But I think that's what you're just pointing out. Yes, and really true. And SKB says that's excellent. Yeah, nice bit of humor there, SKB. That you might want to say that's excellent, something like that. Anyway, I'll get chucked off this thing. Where's the? Got to watch out for the old umbrellas. You know, with that. Get off the thing. Probably have the cat running this live stream. Hey. All right. So there we are, folks. Looking good. All right. Let's jump on to this one. Don't forget to, if you've got any topics in the chat, add them in. We'd love to have an open community discussion. Remember, we like to keep it open-minded here, not tribalism, just open into crypto. Crypto is a big place, and we like to cover a lot of different topics as well as Axion. So just get in there if you want to raise some, stuff in there. Obviously not too off topic, but just something decent in there would be nice. So look forward to that. All right. If you've done a staking ladder lately, let us know in the chat as well. A staking ladder where you put investments at different periods like that. So we don't actually talk enough about staking ladders. So probably let us know if you've been doing that. All right. Let's have a look at the Axion price. So 000120, really nice buying top time at the moment. And let's have a look. I think we're going to check out the old gas prices. Let's do that. We're going to check out gasnow.org. So if you want to check out gas prices on the Ethereum network, you can check that out. And let me just paste that in the chat. Boom, there we are. So gas now, and you might as well save that to your favorites. It's a good idea. And Jonathan, I think so. I know you know that, Superman. Just saying it for the chat, brother. Oh, nice one, Jonathan. That's all right. I thought I might have missed it, so it was nice that you raised it, Jonathan. The gas now, there's the link there, so very cool. All right, so the gas prices as fast as 7, standard is 6, and that's where we're at the moment. So really cheap. It's actually getting quite cheap there. I just wonder when because the market's sort of dampish and moving sideways or whatever, in that range that we've talked about, like Ethereum between 2200 and 2900 kind of thing. I wonder whether when congestion comes back, we'll get the same old jump back into prices. They have been making some changes, but we'll see. The congestion comes back, it doesn't matter. They hit the cap in the pipe, as it were. Pipe gets full, and its prices just rocket up again. But it's nice to enjoy this. Look at 6 and 5, 7. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. We love that. And looking good there. So you get even on Uniswap, you can do a trade now. Looks like you can do a trade like $2, $3, somewhere in that mark. And looking good. Now, obviously, OpenSea is where you can sell NFTs, and it looks like that's a pretty good indicator of what it costs to enter the auction these days, and exit somewhere around this mark, $10 to $15, probably $15 to withdraw and stake or something. Let us know if you've been into the auction recently and what the costs were. That'd be fun to know too. Now we go back down to the time series. Looks like 10, 10, 10. I think that even if it goes under 10, I don't think this actually shows anything that's under 10. Just always seems to be 10 is the lowest. So I'm pretty sure we must have some periods that were average under 10. It may just show also the rapid, whatever the rapid cost is. So good time to enter the auction. It's nice cheap gas fees. So yeah. All right, so we're 20 minutes in, and we're still waiting for some ETH to come in there, and we'll just see whether someone decides to go in there today and do an opening salvo in today's VCA. It'll be interesting to see that one happen for sure. ASKP says, will Axion Layer 3 improvements help reduce the ladder fees? Certainly will. Overall, it's going to be dramatic on staking. So it's a 1/8 of whatever the Gwei cost is, SKP, 1/8, so it's dramatic. It's really a solution for staking on the Ethereum blockchain, really is, and it's going to be Axion's going to be the only one with it. Only one. They're the only ones that innovated the mathematics and the way of doing it. So very clever. Getting sidetracked from the loops and S-load function and getting into NFTs, stakes, all that sort of stuff. Pretty exciting stuff. And congrats to Dev Bros and all the devs there. Alex, did you see that Gas now has a browser extension as well? Yeah, I've actually got that on. I've been using that for some time, Alex. I've actually got a video on that on the different gas browsers and fees, and that's the one I recommend is Gas now. I think there's another one I recommend too, but I think it was Gas now was the top one. There are some other cool ones around, don't get me wrong. Seems to work well. Hopefully there is no tracking embedded in that one. That's true. SKB ladder fees, you mean staking or restaking? Yeah, I think that's what SKB means, Sanders. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, SKB. All right, very cool. So we're 22 minutes in. Still waiting for some ETH to come in there. Still very attractive rates, of course, 18.2 million Axion per ETH. Let's quickly check the history here on the completed auctions. We've got, what have we got? 18.2, 19.7, 18.9. Obviously, some of these are VCA's reg auctions. 19.6, 19.17. So some interesting numbers there. All very attractive bids. Look at that, 21.36. 23 for 19.5, etc. So then we jump back down and for 16. So wow, really, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really 9 or 10 days so far up at this high level. Obviously, some of those are regular auctions, so you get 10% bonus Axion rather than Bitcoin. So looking good. All right, let's quickly go. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Of course, this is VCA45, the opening sniping hour. We're always great to have you here. Please subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for notifications, and just enjoy us watching this excitement that we're waiting for some ETH on the edge of our seats, as it were. Certainly for this VCA, we are now. Let's jump over there. I just got Aunt Willie's in the house. Hey, Aunt Willie, good to see you. Did you see that we now have millionaire linguingle site? No, I'm not sure. Wasn't aware that. We'll check that out. Hey, SKB, super chat. Woo! Got to the chicken. There we are. We're in the chicken dance now. Far out. You're getting me action. Woo, woo, woo. Awesome. Thank you so much, SKB. I really appreciate the super sticker. Big shout out, SKB there. And go back to Willie. Did you see that we now have a millionaire linguil site? No, you'll have to. Can you? I don't know if you can post the links, but no, that'll be interesting. Maybe in Discord, hit me up on Discord. Maybe we can look at that tomorrow. Don't forget, by the way, we've got the official net site is Axion Network, and so don't forget you can go here. Don't know if this has got language here. This must be what you're talking about. Okay, so this is, I think this is what Willie's talking about. So in the languages, you can do English, Chinese, Danish, Dutch, French, German, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Polish, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish, and Vietnamese. So this is definitely what Willie's talking about, I'm sure. Look at that beautiful picture. That's really nice. Look at that beach. Pretty cool. All right, so yeah, let's go look at Chinese simplified and see what happens. There, it's refreshing. Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, man. So very cool. That's looking good. And yeah, looking good. Wow, that's neat. So very cool. Looking good. Okay, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, big clap off to the Axion Foundation team. And that makes it that people around the world that English is not their main language or first language can read everything up. So that's a huge shout out. That also helps with marketing promotion. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in that space. And they can obviously use the language go straight away. So huge hats off to the marketing team for Axion. Well done. That's huge. And Aunt Willie, thanks for really highlighting that. That was really cool for highlighting that. Thanks so much, Aunt Willie. Very cool on that one. All right, so let's jump back to, let's go up to the top here again, and we can actually change that to other languages. So we've got Chinese, Danish, Dutch, French, German, Hindi. Let's go to the Hindi one, check that out. And hey, look at that. That's the iPad. That might be John's iPad. It's an old iPad. It's not John's new one. So there's Hindi. Okay, very cool. Okay, nice. That's impressive. Well done to the team. That's really cool. Okay, nice. I like that a lot. All right, it's Hindi. So we've got Chinese, Hindi. What else we got? Vietnamese. Let's check out the Vietnamese. It's actually rendering really nicely too. It doesn't look like it's having any issues with that. Very cool. Oh, well done. That's awesome stuff. So Aunt Willie, thanks for pointing that out. That's a real highlight. Very cool. And of course, I think French is quite common, so we'll have a quick look at the French before we finish up. There's lots of different languages there, so you can check all that out. There's a French. Bon bon It's little. That was it. The language of romance, language of love, French. So very cool. It's looking really good. All right. So that's cool. Nice highlight there. And don't forget actually to check this website out if you need help with the so obviously got the Axion portal on there. It's got the assistant, so you can get to a moderator as well. And obviously it's got lots of other stuff. It's got the launchpad on there now too. I don't remember that being on there before. Maybe it was. So very cool. It's also got the help desk, and you can get some help there. Let's quickly pop up there, and you got some of the moderators on there. Very cool. So yeah, I won't waste their time sending them a message. I do. It's very tempting to do that sometimes because you got a sense of humor, but we'll leave that one out. All right, so very cool. Let's quickly check the auction. I'm going to refresh the page, see how that goes. That was a really good highlight there, Aunt Willie. A big shout out to you, and nice. Let's have a quick look. Looking good. Let's go. All right, so check Discord, marketing ideas, really cool. When Kiwi for language, yeah, good one. Yeah, well, obviously we basically speak English. The native language is Maori, which is we also had Moriori language as well, so Maori and Moriori. So those are kind of the two languages that are native. Then obviously we've got just about every other language in the world here now as well. Excuse me. So yeah, when Kiwi, that's a good one, SKB, nice one. I heard more translations are coming. Yeah, that's really cool. Well, they've hit some of the biggest ones, haven't they? With the India, China, they're really covering big population groups. So that's pretty cool. And they've got lots of other ones there too. Europe, Asia Pacific. Obviously a lot of Latin American ones. I don't know if I saw any Latin American ones, African ones. But yeah, so there's so many countries. Was there 294 countries or something, or 300, depending on which ones you look at, 294 or 300 and something, depending on which list you're looking on. And so that's really awesome stuff. Isn't that huge? That's a big announcement actually, because it's really opening up to all people's languages, more investors, more people have opportunity getting in. So that's really great news. I don't know whether what's that? I didn't even see that announced. It probably should have been announced. It's actually quite a big deal. Jonathan says, everyone listening to the last episode of Discourse Syndicate, great video about Hex and Pulsechain. Yeah, well, I tend to watch Discord. I jump into Discord Syndicate every so often. Probably I see it there every day. It pops up on my list. But I go in there every so often. Great video about Hex and Pulsechain. Yeah, I'll go in and check that last one, Jonathan. But thanks. Yeah, it's probably in yesterday's one or something. Sometimes they go. They're quite long, aren't they? They're quite long those. So I'll definitely check the last one if there's some good info in there, for sure. Alex K says, any specific part, Jonathan? They are long videos. Yeah, that's what I said. They are long. They go a long time. I don't know if you've seen Joker out there. Joker, he's funny. He's crazy off the bat. He's actually pretty funny. And Jonathan says it was on tonight. Yeah, okay. We'll check through that. I don't think they have timestamps on their videos. Fortunately, Richard, normally after a while, Richard has timestamps on his, so you can sort of jump to the good stuff if you're not into the watches and stuff. So very cool. Okay, we're 30 minutes in, folks, into the opening hour of VCA number 45, and our target is 28.79 ETH. We've got a market price of 0.0012. Just update that too. Make sure that's updating. So we're waiting on that one. Don't forget the big news. Obviously, we've got. We're going to cover that one more time, and we'll jump over there in a second. I'll just update this price. 0.012 is the price on the market. Now the airdrop is tied. The airdrop for Vabble is tied to the market buying. So buying 1 million Axion, staking it for 350 days, so that's in there. Also to buy $100 worth of VAB tokens when it launches on the 24th. And I think the airdrop was the 2nd of July. So that's $84,000 of airdrops waiting out there for people that want to pick that up. That's a really cool method. It's probably the first direct method of targeting Uniswap buys, which is really nice to see. All right, let's quickly go back up here. So this is where we're at the moment. We're going to jump over to the announcements, check that out while we're waiting for some ETH to come in. And let's hope that we never know what we might get in at the moment. And let's jump back up here. Now, obviously, there was Punky's AMA was on about the Vabble launch AMA with the CEO and which is James, and I think it's a CEO or CTO, which is Michael. I think it's COO and CTO possibly, but they're both on the show, and obviously with Brian under his new format too, and no internet delays there. Looks like he's got a new setup, looks real nice, new studio apartment, so it was pretty cool, and yeah, lots of Q&As in there. Now it is a startup, you know, so just take that into account. It's got a really cool idea, but just take that into account that it will take at least 2-3 years with everything going well. I think that's as soon as they could have is their alpha platform next year, maybe Q2, Q1, something like that, and then maybe their beta later in the year. So let's go back, jump back here, and we've got that. So that's the first one. Check that out. There's obviously big news about the V3 is going to public testnet, and you can get involved with that, just filling out the form. I did leave that in the chat earlier, so you can check that as well. So that's awesome news. That's progressing so well. And then obviously the big news today is the Vabble Presale is now open for registration. You can also find the link in the chat as well. And you can also find it on the Axion portal under launch, and just click on the Vabble there. And obviously you'll be access to that if you've got max stake. But this one here is actually open for people who've got short stakes as well. And also the airdrop's open for people that don't have any stakes but want to make a new stake. So seems to be the case anyway. All right, so looking good. All right, let's jump back here, and we'll just go here. Joker is fun. Hexologist found him on DLive. Yeah, Joker's pretty. I remember that actually. I was watching that episode when I think they went and jumped on him at that time. I think so. I think I remember that. And he makes hilarious shows. He does. He's off the wall. He's got the nice little 10 Joker thing on there. Software. It's actually good entertainment though. Our time, and Jonathan says, our time and attention is all we have. I get it. It was all over. Great stream to help newbies. Yeah. And Wally says, Superman, small announcement on marketing ideas on Discord from Pullen. Small announcement on marketing ideas on Discord from Pullen. Let's go check that out. Marketing ideas. Here we go. Boom. Let's have a look. And I guess man, I haven't been in there for a while into marketing ideas. I feel a bit embarrassed actually. I should have been on there. Let's have a look here. Pullen, Tiago and Nikki V aren't Willie. Amount transaction. Ruckus 3000. You spoke. We listened. Website is now available in a few selected languages. This is the announcement. Very cool. I'll actually post this on this channel under post, I think. Website is now available in a few languages: English, Chinese, Danish, and we went through all that. So very cool. These are, of course, automatic translations provided by Google, but done in such a way that means our site will start getting indexed on search engines, foreign languages, and start ranking higher over time. We have access to make corrections to the translation. So if users report a glaring mistake, let me know and I'll change it. So that's really huge. So maybe everybody can get in here, give a few likes up for this, because this is a really big deal, and it's a nice quick move, quick and easy move to get those languages up and running. So nice one on that. Let's see. This is huge news and worthy of an official announcement. I always spell announcement wrong, so I have to put another N in there. Boom, there we go. All right, so that's cool. And we put another Axion up there. Birthday, nice. All right, so that's really cool. And so you can click on that one. Let's put in copy mesh link. Let's post that in the chat. So languages, post, and boom, you can check that out. Hopefully that will get on there. Very cool. So there we are. Thanks, Aunt Willie, again for that. It was huge, really big deal. I love it, love it, love it a lot. All right, so very nice on that one. And yeah, let's go, jump back out of there. We'll actually see what's going on in the general chat at the moment. We'll wait for some ETH to go in there. Quite a few people getting in there. And well, Master Priest is in the house. Hey, Master Priest. Give Master Priest a little thing there. Nice one there. Fire away in the DM. So nice to see Master Priest in there. Defro's in there as well. So obviously that's looking cool. Some good chats in there. So get in that one. Marketing ideas. So we've got someone in there. Thanks. We'll do it at some point soon. Cool. All right. Nice. Let's pump that. And we got a nice rocket. There we are. Boom. All right, so that's nice stuff happening on there, and looking good. We're already, let's see it quickly, we're 37 minutes into the opening sniping hour for VCA45, still waiting for some ETH to get in there. We did have that soft VCA44, but we did sell out one VCA's amounts in that one, so we did get 1.5 wrap Bitcoin dividends from that. Obviously the rest of that's going to flow over to next Friday, and that's going to mean there's going to be a mega VCA next Friday, but I do expect some Ethereum to come in here over the next 24 hours. We'll see whether it does come in the next 22 minutes for sure. And so welcome everybody. We have had lots of news, so the news is really awesome. I've gone through that twice in reasonable detail on this live stream already, so hopefully that's if you hadn't had seen that because you got busy days out there, hopefully that's helped you catch up on those as well. And don't forget, if you like something like on the Launchpad or something else, get involved. It always helps the community as the biggest voice out there, so it's really good to see that get you involved, as it were. So there's a little peace sign out there, peace, little piece out there. All right, so we've got 2 minutes to go. Let's see where we get some action in there. Let's have a quick look at the activity, see where we've got some stakes coming out of that VCA as well, and what else we get in there. So we're 40 minutes through, so we'll go about 40 minutes. We've got a new stake there. We talked about that one. We've got another new stake there, and we've got another one there, 2.1. So lots of stakes coming out of that VCA. A lot of people actually haven't even withdrawn stuff out of that last VCA that we had. So that will probably just continue over the next 24 hours too, as the activity goes on. I think we've got another message in there. What do we get? Thanks, we'll do. Check the Axion launch section on website. Axion launch section on website. Okay, let's do that. Axion launch section on website. We have been in here quite a bit, so let's refresh this. Maybe they've added something new in here that I'm missing. Axion launch. We are on here already. Is there a button? Something? No. No. We've already done that. I'm not sure what. Click there. Let's have a look. Oh no, what this maybe there's a button here that leads us somewhere. No, it's just about the launch generally, which is cool. So no, I don't think there's anything I'm missing from there. So very cool. There's a help button, of course. If you need help, you can get support from the help button. That's pretty cool. But we don't need help there. All right, let's go back there. So that's it. No, not the portal, the website. The website, okay. Check the Axion launch section on the website. Let's go do that. We would do. It's good that you can communicate live on live stream like this. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful thing. All right, so let's go, and we're going back to the Axion network site. You saw it here first, folks. All right, so I did say that the Axion launch was on there. Let's check that. Boom. What's it going to do? Whee! Sweet. Okay, so a couple of new features to the website. Very cool. So Axion launch is a new. I did see the button there. I said, oh, the Axion launch is there, but I said that looks new. But there we are. Look. So we've got all blog updates, votes, partnerships, Axion launch, and content creators. Whoa. Okay. What is Axion launch? So we've got the details about that. Current launches, Vabble and Direwolf. Yep. Oh, very nice. So you can enter here, folks. So hey, let's pick this up. You can actually enter here from here too. So check that out. This is very cool. Well done. Another nice little secret initiative from the team there. Snuck it up on us. Very cool. Maybe some of you knew it. I hadn't seen it. Maybe it's brand new. I'm not sure. So Axion website launches. And check that out. Boom. That's in the chat there. Very nice. And what else? Jonathan there's got get ready for Pulsechain family. I'm ready. Just get ready. Good stuff, man. Absolutely, Jonathan. We're all on board with that. Don't forget to check out previous Pulsechain video we did earlier today with Alex and that. It was pretty cool. And obviously, we've got this awesome new update, Axion website launches. I've got to do justice to this. Pre-sale audio. We've got that total value there. I like that. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. $2.3 million. You can enter now. I wonder what that does. Maybe it goes to the same form that we had. Let's click on that. See where that goes. Whoa! Oh, whoa! 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 This is cool. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So we've got Vabble Presale audio airdrop June the 16th. Vabble.com and the Medium post. So we've actually went through those in the last couple of sessions on Vabble, but you've got that there. and you can participate now. 1 million pre-allocation, IDO 1.25, and the airdrop. Those are the 3 components. Obviously, these last 2 are open for everybody, and looks at, and you can participate now. That will take you down to these forms. So that gives you a better breakdown, very beautifully laid out. Well done to the team on that. Help launch the big next movement in interactive streaming. It's got the light paper there. We can tab through the light paper. Oh, beautiful. So we actually have gone through the white paper in our full Vabble video. You can find that Vabble video. You can find that on the channel here. But it goes through the white paper there. Very nice. Well done. Participate in the pre-sale. We have gone through all this today, so you can check all of that. And then it's got the other launches there. Very cool. Beautifully done. Well done to the team on that. And very nice and succinct in there. All right, and you've also got so that's Vabble. Got past launches. What was that there? Oh, look at the rocket. Hooray, the rocket. There, that's the rocket taking off. That was my rocket noise. There we go. There we are. That's a bit of crazy. We need a bit of crazy in the live stream. So there we are. So we've got Sleepy Sloth and Securitanz. We've got Direwolf as well. Don't forget the 210,000 as a fundraiser. Don't forget to get involved in that if you want to help with that. You also get a discounted price, which generally people like. They like the discounted prices into that now. Let's see where that goes. And boom. So there we are. Airdrop value 160, fundraiser 50,000, requirements 500,000 Axion max share stake. So very nice, nice and easy to understand. Love that. The simpler you make it, the easier it is to follow. And it's got the fundraiser there. Apply for the fundraiser. You can click that button there, and the airdrop now complete. So that's cool. So yeah, that is complete too. Yeah, so very cool. Looks like the fundraiser is still on, I believe. Tokens purchased in the fundraiser vested at the full moon. This is the one I didn't know when it is actually finished. I believe it's still on. Let's quickly check this application form and check that on a minute. Yeah, I think that is still on. Might be something I should have checked in the Discord. It's got the form there. Yeah, I think that's still on, so you can check that. July 24th. Can't see any cutoff date on that. So yeah, there's probably one thing they could have on there is the cutoff, like the actual closing date. They normally do. Maybe I'm missing it there. A snapshot of Axion token stakers will be taken on Sunday the 20th of June. So that is still on from the looks of it. So yeah, okay. Cool, that's very nice. Well done to the team on that one. Man, really kicking some butt out there. This is all huge. All the stuff goes together, and obviously it allows marketing to be really effective when you've got a lot of those things set up easy like that. So nice work indeed. So we're closing out of there. Superman, check news, content creators. Hey, we've got something else to check out too. We'll check out that. So I'm going to party on that one. And we've got to check news, content creators. I forgot to check that. I saw that and I forgot to check it. So we're going to check one more. Let's go back there again. Man, there's so much stuff today. Didn't I say? This is all surprise stuff. I wasn't even aware. Maybe, oh, let me have a look. No, I don't want to go secure that one. That's the jump back here. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is fresh off the press from the looks of it. So we go to Axion launch again. And then we go to what we have. We have blog updates, votes, partnerships. So we'll just click on partnerships. I'm going to go back to content creators, which is where I'm being directed. Securitanz, connect financial. That's interesting. We'll come back to that. So content creators, and there we are. Boom. Okay. Hey, Superman. All right, very cool. Love it. That's pretty cool. And so that's nice. So we've got content creators, Punkonomics, Axion Today show hosts with Patricia, Paul and Robbie, and then Axion tokens on there as well. So what you know what that means, don't you? That means that you guys are going to get out there, start your own channels. I know there's Facebook and some other channels around there. Get yourself on here as content creators, and let's get this army, this Axion army going. We're just ramping up really. We're only month 8, so get out. That's look really nice. Well, hats off to the team for that. Very cool. Now Axion launch there. Let's have a check that out. Actually, we'll go open up some of these things. Open up where this is actually going on the Axion. Hey, look at that. Imagine if I didn't open that up. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I go look at it now, don't open it up. There we are. So, hey, 407 videos, 114,000 views. Thank you everybody for watching. 1,700 subscribers. Yes, 1,700 subscribers. So we hit a new milestone. Very cool. And it's been fighting around that mark. And very cool. Obviously, 1,700 subscribers going up. It just hit that mark, so it's pretty cool. And there's lots of videos there. Look at those thumbnails. Put a bit of work in those thumbnails. Keep them vibrant and live. Look at that. Looks like. Anyway, it's not about me. It's not about me. So let's go. Let's go back on there. So very nice work there, team. Very nice, Rena. Let's go look at Axion today. See where that takes us. Here we go. Whee! 73 videos, 78,733 views, 2,840 subscribers. Awesome stuff. And look at their beautiful, beautiful little icons there. Lots of personalities and announcements and all sorts of stuff happens on there. Very cool. So very awesome stuff, and that's neat. All right, I love it. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. So that's pretty cool. Let's jump back to. We're going to actually check Punkonomics as well. See where that goes. While we're at it, we might as well do it. Hooray! 29 videos, 14,500 views, 697 subscribers. Get out there and give them some subscribers. He's heading towards that 1,000 magic mark. I do believe it helps with the algorithms. Pretty nice. So climbing up there. But look at that. Some professional, serious videos. Very neat. And everything about Axion. So awesome stuff. Oh, big hats off to the team there. Very nice. And we're going to check one last thing on the website since I've been adding all this new stuff. We're going to come back to the auction first and just check out and see whether we've got some ETH in there. Let's go. We've got 12 minutes to go. So let's just refresh this page and check that out in a second. So let's quickly go. We're still 28.73. No ETH in there yet, so we've still got 12 minutes to go in the opening hour. It is 23 hours after that to go. We'll just jump back to this website, check it out. I love that Superman thing. That's so cool. All right, so content creators, Axion launch, and partnerships. Let's check out partnerships. We're at it. So this all seems to be all new, which is cool. I didn't notice that before, so that was nice. Securitance, so that is a partnership, and Connect Financial, nice. And so 17 December, 1st of June. So this is an area that I think Punky is going to be really focusing on, expanding these as well. Getting real partnerships, real working relationships with real added value, and a win-win situation. Very cool future for Axion with that in place. So very nice. We've got the votes, of course. We've got the votes. These are all the votes we've had. These are the 4 votes that we've had. So that balancing auctions was the last one. Updates. Let's check out what that is. Very nice. This is really cool because this just shows the lifeblood. You've got a lot of other project sites, you won't get it like this. So this is really nice direction that the team have taken it in. V3 testing to begin, which we've gone through that today. Measures from the founder, balancing options, etc. So nice stuff. This is very good for SEOing as well. So really will get ranked, and with the blogs as well up there. So nice work, and very cool. Axion's latest launch partner, Vabble, stability in crypto marketplaces. Nice little blogging. Very cool indeed, and obviously all on there, so that's nice too. Actually cross links to some of the other parts of the website. Very nice indeed. All right, that looks excellent. Well done to the team on that one. Yeah, nice surprise there too. And obviously with the multilingual aspect, and that's going to keep growing. That's really huge as well. All the social media, nice stuff. Well done. How to buy, white paper, what is Axion? Looking good to me. All right, it's actually I was just going to check back on one thing. And let's go to, oh, I think I've gone too far, partnerships, and let's jump on. I wanted to check out that Connect and see whether that's going somewhere new. Let's check on that. Now I'm going to do a special video on Securitance. Again, I want to do an update video on that, so I've got to get onto that. And that's the Securitance one. So we're waiting to hear about this one. This is something waiting to hear about that with the credit card and all the features that are on there, lending, fiat, crypto gateway, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be pretty exciting. So we'll give that a big, nice rocket. Boom. Hopefully we did justice on that. We've gone through our list. Superman white page, how to buy are both new as well. All right, we've got to go through those. We're going to quickly do that. We've got time. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is hot off the press, folks. Hot off the press. And we're doing it live, which is pretty cool. I feel the need for speed. I feel the need for speed. That's going to be pretty cool. Let's quickly go to some of the comments here. Alex K, pretty cool looking website. I think so too. John Atkins, that's great, Superman. Yeah, absolutely. And Sanders says, super cool. Well deserved, Superman. Hey, much appreciate the Sanders. And obviously, it's everybody's involvement there for that. So let's quickly go. I think we were going to go to, we'll go white paper page and how to buy. All right, so let's go to white paper page and check that out. Very nice. This is breaking news. We love breaking news on the show for sure. All right, so this is the white paper, and I'm just going to scroll down, see what's else in there. So we've got the key measures and up there, so that's cool. I'm not sure what's happening with this particular, maybe it's supposed to be rendering. May just take a second. It's rendering the white paper. I thought it might be. And this is what they do on corporate websites. You know, have these things on there like annual reports and things like that. So pretty cool. You can actually download the white paper here, but you can actually just tab through it, which is quite nice. So that's got the white paper. Now we do have a video on this channel that we go through every page of the white paper. So I don't believe they've updated this one. Let's check the version 1. So yeah, we've got, so if you want to check out this, we did a whole live stream going through the white paper. Check that out on this channel. There's also a video on Punkonomics going into some particular aspects of the white papers too. So there's two. We do 2 coverage on that one. Mine's like a review. His does a bit of a deep dive into certain topics as well as a general coverage. So pretty cool on that one. That's very nice. Well done, team, on that too. Looking good. And now, how to buy Axion, and that is huge. Let's check it out. How to buy Axion. We're going for gold. It's exciting here. Welcome. Buy Axion directly on Uniswap. Buy with 10% discount in auction. Nice, nice. It's a really nice direction. So I guess with a lot of the SEO work they're going to be doing with the new partner, with the new partner that we had. So let's jump back to that because we want to link these ideas around together. So we're going to do that. We're going to come back up here and we want to link up some of these things as we go. And we come back to the marketing update that we had up here from Joel. Call me Jace. So we had that they had switched over to some metrics to do SEO and programmatic marketing, and so we come back to that on here. All the stuff that designed is really helpful with the blogs and all the links and all the content, as well as being a beautifully communication of what's in the Axion ecosystem. It really is great for getting out there and getting ranked up on terms like passive income or just Axion by Axion's own name, auctions, the stuff like that. So it's really great to see all this stuff. This is going to pay dividends in the months ahead for sure. So well done. And buy Axion directly, so it's going to make it nice and easy. How to buy step by step. Step 1, get a MetaMask. Which wallets do you support? Step 2, you need to Ethereum in order to buy Axion. And then step 3, now you're all set to buy Axion, but which method will you use? So it's got a bit of help with that. And then buy from the market, buy from the auctions. So pretty nice. Step 4, get staked and put your money to work. So 4 steps, people can handle 4 steps. So it's pretty nice to get that. And then it's obviously some of the benefits that you get by doing that. And nice. And obviously all the beautiful artwork. We love this branding. I think it's beautiful branding. So it's nice to see that too. Very cool indeed. All right, that's pretty nice. All right, so looking good there, and yeah, I think we've done all that, all the new features. So hats off to the team. Very nice. And let's jump back to marketing ideas, and we'll just tick off those ones too. There we are. Let's tick off those. What are we going to put on this one? Let's put on the pump. Yeah, we'll pump. So very nice. Well done. All right. Let's jump back to the auction, and we'll see how we're going. We've got just under 5 minutes to go. In the opening hour, VCA45, we've got 525 million Axion up for grabs, $64,223. We need 28.56 ETH to go. We've got a long way to go. We haven't had anything in the sniping hour left. We've still got 5 minutes to go. See how we get on. Awesome stuff. We had awesome updates today, don't you think? Had really terrific updates. We had the stuff we knew about. We had the announcements, but we also had that website update, which is huge. I'm starting to lose my voice. How about that? Because we've almost been going for an hour and 45 minutes, and I've almost run out of my latte. So awesome stuff there. So look at this news flow that we've had. It's really beautiful stuff, and it's brilliant stuff. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And it's more to come. So looking good. All right, let's jump back to the live stream there, and let's see how we're going. On that one, yeah, it's looking quite good. Might do something with my background on there, but we'll update that too. So there we are, folks. Looking good. 28.56. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go in the next 23 hours. 23 hours. That's 23. And we've got different people waking up all around the world at different times. All of them going to make different choices, and some of those choices ends up with our result in any particular auction. and obviously on the Uniswap price. Interesting stuff. So very cool. I'm just counting it down. You know what have I got here? What have I got here? Oh, you guessed it. Have I got KFC? No, I haven't. I got an M&M. There we are. Tasty. That's a reward for all the news flow. I'm probably gonna have to have a drink now. All right. So let me just queue up. I'm going to queue something up. Let me just queue something up here. I hope you guys have had a good time. I think it's been pretty fun. We've still got 23 hours to go in this VCA. It's going to be interesting. Don't forget to join me in 23 hours or 22 hours time, and we'll see how the auction's going. And join me for the closing sniping hour. And then we'll have the regular auction after that, which is going to be auction day 219 for the regular auction. And they sell out like hotcakes. We know that. So we'll see how this goes. We might get some surprises during the next 23 hours for sure in this auction. So we're going to find out whether we do or not. Obviously, the gas prices are really nice to enter the auction at the moment. So we'll wait and see whether that plays effect. We've got a little bit of I think we've got a bit of a fight going on the price here. Mixture of buys and sells. We did have an exit of, I guess it's what, a dolphin size account exit, something like that. Maybe a little shark, probably a big dolphin. So we'll watch out that too. All right. Once again, I've also done a video today on Pulsechain. If you want to check that, it was a bit of a really fun session with Alex, and that was we had a bit of a good time on that one. We had quite a few new people, so getting a lot of new people doing those topics. So if you see me doing specialty topics on crypto or on Pulsechain, really is to widen the audience of this channel, get new people introduced to Axion, and I do that in different ways on different sessions, and so pretty awesome stuff on that, and it is getting thousands of new people to see Axion that would otherwise not see it. So it is good times all around, and that benefits everybody. So yeah, really cool. All right, let's have a look here. I think we're up to doing pretty well there. We've got 20 people watching. Hey, great to have everybody watching. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. This is pretty awesome stuff. We had a huge new flow today, and I'm pretty stoked with that. Man, so easy to communicate that stuff. And don't forget, Vabble Presale has opened, so you can get access to that. But do your due diligence as always. These are awesome opportunities, but you also need to, do your research as well and say, is that the right fit for you? Very nice. All right. And don't forget, you can always stake Axion and get the 8% yield plus dividends on top of that. So that is the main play for sure. Now, also, I think we also got to mention, I think it was John that said earlier that the mining yield has gone up. So the mining yield here has gone up because there's less liquidity in there. So the mining yield has actually gone up. And if you have NFTs, you get 10% extra bonus on the yield. I think it was up at about 72%. So I have to double check that one, but I'll try and get get news on the liquidity mining. That is a different risk return profile compared to the auctions and staking, of course. And you do have to have special knowledge. I have got a video on here on liquidity mining on the YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's one dedicated video for that, so you can check that if you do want to find out more about it. I think there's about 2 months left though, so this time is ticking on that. There will be a liquidity solution probably required by the team before that time, so we'll look out for that. I think there's a couple of different options they have for that, that they could make something really good of that too. So for the benefit, helping price, helping liquidity, and helping income as well, dividends. I think they could do solutions around that. All right, very cool. How are we going for time? Let's go back up to the auction, and there we are. We just finished the opening hour. So we've got 23 hours to go. We'll see how we get this VCA sold out. We've got 0 ETH in at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen in the next 23 hours. We just finished 1 hour, the opening sniping hour, and a long way to go. It's going to be a bit of fun, folks. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to catch me in about 22 hours time for the closing sniping hour, and we'll see where we're at that stage. And that will be followed up by a regular auction, and that'll be a lot of fun too. All right, cheers all, and I'm just going to sign out now. And hey, thanks for all watching. I really appreciate it. And we hit 1,700 subscribers. We're on the way up, and I'm trying to leverage that size to get more audience into the Axion ecosystem, and that's going pretty well. Thousands of new views from outside the community, so it's going good. We're on track. Cheers. And we still haven't heard from FBAM yet. We're waiting for FBAM to come through and to show us some pictures, but he's busy at his wedding, so I guess we can, let him off for that. All right, have a good weekend all, and catch you on tomorrow in 22 hours time. Cheers. Actually, I'm going to play you something. Oh, actually, I won't play it because I might play it tomorrow. All right, cheers.